Good morning, we're in the record. Okay. Good morning, we're in the record. Yeah. Good morning. As chairperson of the Alcoholic Beverage and Cannabis Board for the District of Columbia, and in accordance with DC Code Section 2-571, et seek of the Open Meetings Act, OMA, I'm welcoming you to the regular scheduled meeting of the Alcoholic Beverage and Cannabis Board. This meeting has been conducted pursuant to guidance made available by the District of Columbia's Office of Open Government regarding electronic meetings held by public bodies. Electronic meetings by the ABC Board are authorized pursuant to Section 2-577A of the DC Code. Pursuant to the OMA requirements, notice of today's meeting was provided 48 hours in advance of the meeting on ABCA's website and on the District Central meeting calendar. The notice includes the time, date, agenda, and call-in or login information for public participation. This electronic meeting has been hosted by a WebEx account provided by the District of Columbia government. Please address any questions or complaints to the OOG at opengovoffice@dc.gov. My name is Donovan Anderson. I'm chairperson of the board. I would like to introduce other members of the ABC board who are also participating electronically. Please respond when I announce your names. Mr. Silas Grant,
Mr. Silas Grant, present.
Ms. Terry Janine Quinn,
Ms. Terry Janine Quinn, present.
Mr. David Meadows,
Mr. David Meadows, present.
Mr. Ryan Jones.
Mr. Ryan Jones, present.
The board has 5 members in attendance for the conduct of business today, and that constitutes a quorum. Excuse me. Before we get underway with today's hearing calendar, I need to make a few instructions very clear so that the conduct of these hearings is understood by everyone. There are 12 cases scheduled for our calendar today. Once your case is called, I will take a moment for our IT specialist to elevate the rights for each party to enable their camera and microphone. Then and only then will you have the ability to enable your equipment. If your case is not being heard, you will remain mute and your camera will be disabled. At the conclusion of each case, the parties will have the option to leave. If the party chooses to stay, all cameras and microphones for the concluded case will be disabled. Should you have any questions or require technical assistance during the hearing, please submit them using the question and answer feature. I would like to apologize to the public for our late start this morning. Our executive committee hearing meeting ran later than I'd anticipated, and so but we're here. So I do apologize for the late start. All right. Our first case on our calendar today is a protest hearing status case number 25 PRO 00106 Buffalo Billards, license number 133752. This hearing has been canceled due to submission of a settlement agreement by the parties. The next case in our calendar is case number 25 PRO 00105 Detroit Brick Pizza Company, license number 133693. This hearing is also canceled due to the rescinding of the public notice. The next case in our calendar, case number 25 CMP 00097 Rose Bar, license number 77883. Mr. Oriana, good morning. Can you please elevate the rights of the government and the licensee in this case?
Good morning. Richard Bianco, Access Elevated. Alicia Hogan Miller, Access Elevated. And that appears to be all, Chairman.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Hogan Miller. Could you please identify yourself for the record and by spelling and stating your name?
Good morning, Assistant Attorney General Alicia Hogan-Miller, ALYCIA, HOGENMILLER, on behalf of the government.
Good morning, Mr. Bianco.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the board. Richard Bianco for the respondent, RICHARDBIANCO.
Good morning, sir. Ms. Hogan Miller, are there any preliminary matters in this case?
Nothing from the government.
Mr. Bianco?
Nothing at this time. Ms. Hogan-Miller communicated an OIC to my client. I'm just coming into the case. I'll consult with them and follow up with OAG. We'll let the board know if there's a resolution.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, if this matter is not resolved, a show cause hearing is scheduled for January 28th at 10:30 a.m. Would like to remind the parties that 7 days prior to the hearing, all parties are required to disclose documents and witnesses. Failure by either side to disclose documents and witnesses 7 days prior to the hearing, the board is empowered to prevent that side from relying on those documents and witnesses that have not been disclosed. Any other questions?
Nothing from the government.
Nothing from respondent.
All right, thank you very much. Happy holidays to everyone. Have a great day. All right, the next case in our calendar is case number 25, CMP 00089, Marte Bar and Lounge, license number 125774. Mr. Oriana, can you please elevate the rights of the licensee in this case?
Good thing. Ms. Rock Bekele Kerr, access elevated, and that appears to be all term.
Thank you. Miss Bekele Kerr, do you have a camera you can turn on, ma'am?
Sending her a request to unmute.
All right, yes, ma'am. Can you turn your camera? I can now hear you. Do you have a camera you can turn on?
Trying. Is it?
You
Well, if
click
you don't,
start video.
Mhm.
Start
Yes.
video.
I have to go to the setting.
all right. I'm not gonna force you to come on camera, ma'am, since you're there. Miss Hogan Miller, can you please identify yourself for the record?
Good morning,
Miss Rock,
Assistant Attorney.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Assistant
Miss Rock,
Attorney
but
General Alicia Hogan-Miller.
No, Miss Becca, hold on 1 minute, please. Okay, go ahead, Miss Hogan Miller.
Assistant Attorney General Alicia Hogan-Miller, ALYCIA, HOGENMILLER, on behalf of the government.
Good morning, Miss Becca Kirk. Can you please spell and state your name for the record and your relationship to this establishment?
Miss Rock Bekele, MISRAK BEKELE Kerr KERR.
And what is your relationship to this establishment, ma'am?
The owner.
Good morning. All right, Miss Hogan Miller, are there any preliminary matters in this case?
Nothing from the government.
Ms. Bekele Kerr, any preliminary matters that you want to bring to the attention of the board?
Which one? Which camera I'm talking?
Well, I can hear you, ma'am. I just
You
cannot
can hear
see
me?
you.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
sorry.
I can hear you. I just can't see you, but I can hear you.
Yes. I was just coming here, not pleading guilty.
I'm sorry. Hold on, ma'am. This is just a status hearing, and so if you're not contesting this matter, then you can talk to the government if you want to settle this matter. But it's just a matter of, do you want to have a couple of minutes to talk to the government, and maybe you can get to an agreement, or I'm trying to find out.
No, I don't want no agreement. I wanted to.
All right,
go.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
fine. This matter, and there, I know you're talking to someone there, ma'am, and you cannot. That's not That's not allowable, because I can hear you having a conversation with the person. And so I just want to say, all right, so this matter is scheduled for a show cause hearing on January 14th at 1:30. So what you're saying is that you're contesting the charges. So what needs to be done, ma'am? It's that 7 days before the hearing, whatever documents whatever, can you mute your line, please, ma'am?
You have to mute your line.
All right. 7 days before the hearing, whatever documents and witnesses you wish to rely upon, you need to send a copy of it to the government, and you also send a copy of it to ABCA Legal. All right, so if you're gonna call in the witnesses, if you're gonna rely on documents, you must 7 days before the hearing share a copy of those documents and the witnesses with the government. Is this your case, Ms. Hogan Miller?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have the contact information from Ms. Hogan Miller, Ms. Bekelleker? Ms. Bekelleker? Ms. Bekelleker, are you there, ma'am? Ma'am,
Yes. Did you hear
are,
me? I'm here.
I
Sorry.
did not hear you, ma'am, but did you understand what I just stated? I
Yes,
stated,
yes, sir. I understand. But I'm
meaning
not sure I have her information. The only thing I receive is just the email.
an email from her, Miss, or Miss Hogan Miller, can you put your information in the chat? So therefore, you'll have her information, you'll have her email, and you must send her a copy of the documents you're going to rely upon at the hearing, and also the witnesses you're going to call at the hearing. And I hear that there's someone that you have, um, you're talking to someone because I can hear the person. If you want that person to speak for you at the hearing, then you need to tell us that you are empowering that person to speak for you at the hearing. Okay, ma'am? But you'd have to tell
Okay.
us prior to that.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
I also need you to make sure that you have your camera operational at that time, because if we're going to have a hearing where we're going to call witnesses, I need to look at to see who's testifying to make sure that, so I need to make sure that if we do have this hearing, that your camera is working so I can see who it is that we're speaking to and who will be testifying.
Okay.
Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No.
So it's clear that you need to send Ms. Hogan Miller a copy of the documents and witnesses you will be relying upon 7 days before the hearing, and you also must provide a copy of those documents and witnesses to ABCA Legal. If you have any problems in figuring out how to email those documents, you can reach out to our legal office, and we will provide you some guidance on how to do that. Okay, ma'am?
Yes.
All right.
Mm.
So, Ms. Hogan Miller, I know you're aware of it. That's why I don't have to um, do that. But I know you're aware of the process and procedures. Anyway, this matter then it's scheduled for a show cause hearing on January 14th at 1:30, and that's when you can bring your witnesses, ma'am, to defend your position. Okay?
Okay.
Happy holidays. Have a great day.
So thank you.
All right, the next case in our calendar is case number 25 CIT 00457, Miramar, license number 115376. Mr. Oriana, can you please elevate the rights of the parties in this case?
No licensee, Chairman.
All right, Ms. Hogan Miller, do you have any idea what is going on? Well, all right, anyway, Ms. Hogan Miller, this hearing is scheduled for January 14th at 10:30 a.m. Just want to remind you that 7 days before the hearing, the parties are required to disclose documents or witnesses that they rely upon at the hearing. Okay?
Yes, Chairperson.
There might be some other issues in this case, so maybe you can contact the agency to get the status of this case. That's probably why the licensee did not show up this morning. Okay. All right. The next case in our calendar is case number 25 251 00019, Players Lounge, license number 1271. Mr. Oriana, can you please elevate the rights of the licensee in this case?
No licensee, Chairman, but I'll check in the chat.
Okay. All right. Ms. Hogan-Miller, can you please spell and state your name for the record?
Assistant Attorney General Alicia Hogemiller, ALYCIA, HOGENMILLER, on behalf of the government.
All right, the licensee is not here today, but for show cause hearing status, there's no requirement that the licensee be here. This matter then is scheduled for a show cause hearing on January 14th at 10:30 a.m. Just want to remind the parties that 7 days before the hearing, the parties are required to disclose documents and witnesses that they will rely upon at the hearing. Failure by either side to disclose documents and witnesses timely, the board is empowered to prevent that side from relying on documents and witnesses that have not been disclosed. All right. The next case on our calendar is case number 25CC00012, Watergate Winery and Spirits, license number 117760. Mr. Oriana, can you please elevate the rights of the parties in this case?
Good things. Sunil Sagal, access elevated. That is all, Chairman.
Ms. Hogan-Miller, good morning. Can you please identify yourself for the record?
Assistant Attorney General Alicia Hogemiller, ALYCIA, HOGENMILLER, on behalf of the government.
Good morning. Mr. Segal, can you please spell and state your name for the record and your relationship to this establishment? You need to unmute yourself, sir, please. I think he's having some issues in unmuting himself.
Do you see a button that says mute or unmute? I'm sending you a request to unmute. You may need to log out and log back in if you don't see the unmute option.
Why don't you log off and then please log back on, so we'll wait, please. You still have to
Can you
unmute
hear me now,
yourself.
sir?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Please
Perfect.
spell and
Thank you.
state your name for the record.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Sunil Sehgal. That's S-U-N-I-L. Last name is Sehgal, S-E-H-G-A-L. And I'm the owner of Watergate Vintners and Spirits.
Good morning, sir. All right. Ms. Hogan-Miller, are there any preliminary matters in this case?
Yes, we're here to put an OIC on the record.
And what is that, ma'am?
For charge 1, sale to minor, DC Code section 25-781. This is the first primary tier violation and a first sale to minor violation. It'd be a $2,000 fine paid within 30 days or the license shall be suspended indefinitely until the fine is paid. The license shall be suspended for 5 days, with all 5 days stayed for 1 year. And all employees who serve alcoholic beverages in the licensed establishment shall complete an alcohol training program within 3 months from the OIC's date. Charge 2, fail to
Hold
take
on, hold on, man.
Charge 2, fail to take reasonable steps necessary to ascertain legal drinking age, DC Code Section 25-783. This is the first primary tier violation, and it's a $1,000 fine paid within 90 days, or the license shall be suspended until the fine is paid.
All right, hold on 1 minute. I did something to my screen that I need to figure out how to undo what I just did. Okay. Okay, so charge 2. So those are the only 2 charges?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so give me a minute again, please. How long to pay the fine and charge 1?
30 days.
So there's 2 different timelines to pay the different fines?
Yes.
Okay, all right, okay. Okay, so it's my understanding for this case, case number 25CC 00010, there's an offer in compromise that's offered. Mr. Zagali. This is what was presented. Charge 1, there's a $2,000 fine payable within 30 days. If the fine has not been paid within 30 days, the license will be suspended indefinitely until the fine has been paid. There is also a 5-day suspension, and all 5 days will be stayed for a year. Number 3, all employees will undergo alcohol training within 90 days. That's for charge 1. For charge 2, there is a $1,000 fine payable within 90 days. If the fine has not been paid in 90 days, the license will be suspended indefinitely until the fine has been paid. Is this your understanding, sir, of the offer in compromise?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware that by accepting an offer in compromise that you're giving up your right to a hearing?
Yes, sir.
Are you also aware that by giving up your right, by accepting an offer in compromise that this matter cannot be appealed?
Yes, sir.
With that said, any questions by any board members? All right, with that said, I make a motion that the offer in compromise be accepted. For charge 1, there's a fine of $2,000 to be paid within 30 days. If the fine is not been paid within 30 days, the license will be suspended indefinitely until the fine has been paid. There's a 5-day suspension. All 5 days are stayed for 1 year. And 3, all employees will undergo alcohol training within 90 days within 90 days of the acceptance of the offer in compromise. Charge 2, that there is a $1,000 fine to be paid within 90 days. If the fine has not been paid within 90 days, the license will be suspended indefinitely until the fine has been paid. Is there a second?
Mr. Grant, I second the motion.
Mr. Grant has seconded the motion. We'll have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Ms. Quinn.
Ms. Quinn, I agree.
Mr. Meadows,
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
Your
Mr. Jones, I agree.
Thank you. And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Thank you, and that concludes my matters for this morning.
Thank you and happy holidays to everyone. All right. Thank you. All right, the next case in our calendar is the show cause hearing case number 25 CMP 00084 Courts Bar, license number 1328899. Mr. Oriana, can you please elevate the government and the licensees and whatever witnesses are in this case?
Good thing. Lead investigator Felicia Dancer, access elevated. Colin Chenchi, access elevated. And that appears to be all, Chairman.
There's no licensee? There's no licensee?
No, Mr. Chair, I can explain in preliminary matters.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. Mr. Tanchi, can you please identify yourself for the record by spelling and stating your name?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Colin Chenchi, COLLINCENCI, Assistant Attorney General with the Office of the Attorney General for the District of Columbia, representing the district.
Good morning, sir. I see that there is no licensee here. Do you have any representation that you wish to make this morning, sir?
Yes, Mr. Chair. We do have an offer in compromise with the licensee. However, we were unable to get the finalized agreement signed before this hearing, so we would just request a brief continuance so we can get that document signed and submitted to the board.
All right, fine. If the licensee had appeared this morning, we could have put the offer in compromise on the record, but all right. All right, so the next scheduled hearing for the board is January. Well, I'll just say this, then we'll continue this case to a date to be determined. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you, Ms. Dancer, for being here today. All right, thanks. Okay then, all right. Thank you, sir.
I believe for the next hearing as well, Mr. Chair.
Okay, hold on. All right, well, I guess the way since it's your case, I'll call the case out of order then. All right, the next we have a summary action case. This is case number 20. So you're for the summary action,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
All right. The way the calendar goes, was another hearing prior to this case, but since you're here, I will call the cases out of order. So case number 25. So I'm now calling a summary action matter on case number 25 CC 00029 Quality 01 Convenience Store. And Ms. Oriana, can you please elevate the rights of the parties in this case?
Good thing. Earl Douglas, access elevated. And will we need supervisor investigator Peru?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure. So if he's available, we need to elevate him. I have no idea what's going on with this case.
Okay.
All right.
He's not in the attendee area.
Okay, thanks. All right, Mr. Tenchi, can you please identify yourself for the record by stating and spelling your name?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Colin Chenchi, COLLINCENCI, representing the district today.
Good morning. All right, Mr. Douglas, can you please identify yourself for the record by stating and spelling your name, sir? You're on mute, Mr. Douglas. You need to unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Go ahead, sir.
It's Earl Douglas for respondent. It is EARLEDOUGLASS.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Tenchi, are there any preliminary matters in this case?
Yes, Mr. Chair. The parties have been able to come to terms on an offer in compromise, and we are prepared to read those terms onto the record to resolve the matter.
Hold on. Oh, what are the terms, sir?
Right, Mr. Chair. There are 6 points in the agreement.
All right, hold on 1 minute. Just hold
Yes.
on for you. All right, hold on. Did you provide the agency with a copy of the OIC?
I did not, Mr. Chair. We were only able to come to these terms very at the last minute for this hearing.
All right, well, I guess I have to take copious notes since I'm supposed to read the terms in the record. So go ahead, sir. What are the terms?
All right, Mr. Chair. Term number 1, products not to be offered, exchanged, or sold. Respondent confirms that it has ceased selling cannabis or cannabis products and agrees not to offer, exchange, or sell either in store or online the following products. 1, cannabis or cannabis-derived products, including all cannabinoids, hemp, and CBD. 2, kratom. And 3, any Schedule I substances, including psychedelic mushrooms and I'm going to get this wrong, Mr. Chair, dimethyltryptamine, DMT.
I have to do that every week, Mr. Essentially, so you're fine. Go ahead, please.
Number 2, fine. Respondent agrees that this matter constitutes a violation under DC Code Section 25823A2. The violation will be assessed as the first primary tier violation for the establishment. Respondent agrees to pay a fine of $2,000 within 30 days of the board's approval of this OIC. If the fine is not paid in that time, respondent's alcoholic beverage license will be suspended indefinitely until the fine is paid. Number 3, notice. Respondent agrees that this matter constitutes a violation of DC Code Section 7-1671.08F and a subsequent violation of DC Code Section 1671.08F may be grounds for the board to issue respondent a fine up to $20,000 under DC Code Section 7-1671.08F2A. 4, inspection. Respondent agrees to allow ABCA investigators to inspect the entire premises of the business during those hours that it is open to the public to verify that the business is not selling those products listed in paragraph 1 until such a time as a medical cannabis retail license is issued by the ABC board. 5, licensing. Notwithstanding paragraph 1, nothing in this OIC precludes respondent from applying for a medical cannabis retail license. And 6, lifting of the summary closure. The current summary closure shall remain in effect until the Multi-Agency Cannabis Enforcement Team, MCET, has inspected the entire premises. The current summary closure shall remain in effect until the board is satisfied that the requirements of paragraph 1 have been fulfilled. Respondent shall file a motion to lift the summary suspension and closure, showing it is satisfied the terms of paragraph 1, and the district agrees not to oppose that motion should it agree that the terms have been met.
All right. Because of it's a long offer and compromise, so I was unable. I don't have a copy in front of me, so I'm unable to record it. But I know that it's recorded within the transcript. So, Mr. Douglas, the government read the terms of the offer and compromise. Is this your client's understanding of the offer and compromise that was reached?
Correct. It is our understanding.
Is your client aware that by accepting an offer and compromise that they're giving up their right to a hearing?
Correct. They are aware.
And is your client also aware that by accepting an offer and compromise that they're giving up their right to appeal this matter?
Correct. They are aware.
With this said, the offer and compromise was just read in the record by the government, so it is in the record. I'm not in a position to repeat what the offer and compromise is, but however, the transcript does have a accurate record of what the offer and compromise is. And are all board members, are they comfortable with the offer and compromise, or do we need the government to review it once again? All right, then with that said, I make a motion that the offer and compromise be accepted. Is there a second?
Ms. Quinn, I second.
Ms. Quinn, I second the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant,
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Ms. Quinn,
Ms. Quinn, I agree.
Mr. Meadows,
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones,
Mr. Jones, I agree.
and Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. I want to thank the parties for settling, coming to an agreement on this matter. Thank you very much, and have a great day, and happy holidays to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Same to you.
Thank you,
Right.
Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Our next case is a fact-finding hearing, Bouquet Labs, DC LLC, license number 121378, and Bouquet Labs, DC LLC, license number 121364, Bouquet Labs, DC LLC, license number 126662. Mr. Orian, can you please elevate the rights of the parties in this case?
Sure thing. Yu Tong Zhu, access elevated, and that appears to be all, Chairman.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning, Mr. Yes, sir.
I think the transferee representative is also here, Naufal Akash.
Is there a Mr. Cash?
Akash, Akash.
Is there a cash in the
No. There's no Akash.
While we're waiting for this person to appear, Mr. Zoe, what do you mean the transferee representative? What do you mean by the representative?
He's the owner of the transferee. The transferee is in the Oki Cultivation LLC, Oki Processor LLC, and DNM Group LLC, who are purchasing the licenses from Bouquet Labs DC LLC.
So the person that is supposed to appear today, he's an owner?
Yes.
All right. Well, can you send him a message, please, so he can? If we're not having a hearing today if an owner is not available to
Yes.
speak.
For the board. I'll just call him right now. Thank you, board.
I also placed the meeting information in the chat.
Thank you.
Just to provide some background to the public, the board is actually, although this hearing is virtual, but the board is actually meeting in person. So if you look in the screen and you see other people, that's because we're actually meeting in person today, although the hearing is virtual for the other parties to participate.
Hi, Mr. Chair. My client is joining right now.
Thank you, sir.
Nothing yet, Chairman. Okay, they're here.
All right, thank you. Can you please unmute, sir, and come on camera?
Sorry about that. We had a snowstorm here last night, and my internet was out, and I just got it back going. Sorry about that.
Good morning. All right, so
Morning.
Mr. Zo, can you please spell and state your name for the record and your representation?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Mr. Chair. My name is Yutong Zhou, Yutong Zhou. I'm here on behalf of Oki Cultivation LLC, Oki Processor LLC, and D&M Group LLC.
All right, so Mr. Akash, can you please unmute yourself and please spell and state your name for the record, sir?
Yeah, my name is Nofal Akash, N-O-W, F as in Frank, A-L, and the last name is A-K-A-S-H.
And what's your relationship, sir?
I'm actually the operator, the licensee, the owner of the Oki and D&M Holdings entities.
All right, so okay, Mr. Zo, all right. Explain to me, who do you represent again, sir?
Represent the transferees, Oki Cultivation LLC, Oki Processor LLC, and D&M Group LLC.
All right. And Mr. Akash, you're saying that you explain again to me. Or let me ask the question. Okay, so these are three licenses. It's let me see. Hold on.
Maybe I can clarify. So those three entities, which I am an owner of, are acquiring the licenses from Bouquet Labs. Does that help?
All right, no, but I'm saying, and that's why I just want to get some clarification from the record. So it's hold this up. So what entity is acquiring the licenses from Bouquet Labs? Because Bouquet Labs owned 3 licenses. And
May I, Mr. Chair?
oh yeah, all right. So do me a favor, when you just identify yourself for the record before you speak, okay? That's all.
Okay.
Each time you speak, please. All
Okay,
right.
this is Yutong speaking. Oki Cultivation LLC is acquiring the cultivation center license from Bouquet Labs DC LLC, located at 1110 Oki Street Northeast. And Oki Processor LLC is acquiring the manufacturer license from Bouquet Labs as well at the same location. And D&M Group LLC is acquiring the retail license for Bouquet Labs DC LLC, located at 610 H Street Northwest.
All right, hold on. So you're saying Oki, okay, what's the first company? What's the first you said Oki
Cultivation LLC.
And so they are Alti Cultivation LLC. So they're taking the cultivation license.
Yes, sir.
And you mentioned Oki Processing.
Processor. LLC.
Processor. And what license are they acquiring?
They are acquiring the manufacturer license.
And what's the third entity?
D&M Group LLC. They are acquiring the retailer license.
All right, so these are 3 entities.
Yeah.
So who are the owners? Are there separate ownership, or is this the same ownership group of
The
3
same ownership.
LLC?
The 3 LLCs are all owned by Mr. Akash here.
So is Mr. Akash here? What percentage of the companies, the LLC does he own?
90%
Of all three?
of all three.
It might be helpful. This is Noful Akash speaking. So we have our AI Group Licensing, which is our holding company. So my brother and I are on the cap table there, and then that entity owns these other three entities.
So, all right, so okay, so tell me, all right, what's the name of the LLC, sir, that you said that owns all these entities?
AI, this is Noful, AI Group Licensing LLC. So we use that as our holding company for all our licensed entities. We also own licensed facilities in other states.
Okay. All right, so AIC Group Licensing.
I'm sorry to interrupt. It's Noful again. It's AIG as in George.
I'm sorry, AIG.
AI, it's actually AI Group.
AI Group.
Mm-hmm.
It's the umbrella
Mm-hmm.
company that owns Oki Cultivation LLC, Oki Processor LLC, and DNM Group LLC. Is that correct?
This is Noful, correct.
All right. And so who owns AIG Group Licensing?
This is Noful. Myself and my brother Andrew.
And is it 50-50 or what's the ownership breakdown?
90-10, sir.
So you own 90% and your brother owns 10%?
Correct.
So all right. So who's making and either party can I guess it's a fact finding here because there are a lot of companies involved in the sense of LLCs. There are three LLCs, and those three LLCs are owned by an umbrella LLC. So I'm not trying to be flippant, but I would love to be your accountant or your CPA
Well,
to get the. All right.
yeah. Sorry to interrupt. So this is Noful again. Yeah. So we've been in the industry for a number of years, and operating in other states, and through the guidance of our CPAs and accountants, they effectively set up the structure for easier management and more intercompany transactions. This company might need more money than this month versus that month. So I think for purposes of corporate structure, that was guidance given from our attorneys and our CPAs.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I let me ask this question, Mr. Zoe. Are you just the attorney, or do you have any ownership interest in any of these entities?
I'm just the attorney.
Yeah, I think the information that was provided to our agency, it had you listed just more than just the attorney.
So the information we provided probably included the asset purchase agreement where the three entities are acquiring the three licenses, and I'm just serving as an escrow. My law firm is serving as an escrow agent between the parties, but that's the maximum of our involvement.
You're talking about what parties? You're talking about the
Between Bouquet Labs DC LLC as the seller and the three entities we discussed as the buyers.
But did you at some point represent Bouquet Labs?
No, my representation in some way involved in that was limited to the minority shareholder in Bouquet Labs DC LLC as in BK Management LLC. I don't own any membership interest in Bouquet Labs DC LLC or BK Management LLC or Oki Cultivation LLC or Oki Processor LLC or DNM Group LLC.
Yeah, this is Noful speaking. Mr. Anderson, I can confirm that we have an engagement with Mr. Zhao with our AI group licensing entity. We have an engagement letter. I can provide that, but I can confirm that he has zero ownership or equity in any of the entities that we've been speaking about.
Okay. So just tell me a little bit. So tell me, so since you're 90% owner, Mr. Agashi. You're 90% owner of this AIG group licensing. So tell me about your experience. I don't know who you are. You're coming into DC to purchase to transfer the cultivation center, manufacturing, and dispensary. So give us some background about who you are, sir, and your background.
Yeah, sure. So we started in the Michigan market shortly after the 2008 ballot initiative um, uh, for medical marijuana. The caregiver system started. So we were caregiving there for a while. And then when the license structure was set up in the state of Michigan, we were involved in retail, in cultivation, in manufacturing, and distribution. We currently, obviously our business we've kind of, let's just say, pivoted along with the changes in the industry as it goes down, price compression, competition. So today we currently cultivate and manufacture and then also provide distribution for about 40 brands and a few retailers in the Michigan market. We essentially deliver to every retailer in the state. We also own a brand called, multiple brands, but we have our primary brand is Breeze Canna, and we operate in Illinois and in Michigan, and looking to also expand the manufacturing of our brand along with our other brands. We have Dazed, which is our concentrate brand. Skunk House is our flower brand. We have an in-house breeder. We essentially breed our own genetics. I'm not sure how familiar the board is with the genetics, but the breeder who's involved with our cultivation has bred the GMO and a lot of the burger strains. So we're coming to the table with over, I would say, a decade of experience in the entire vertical. We've worked closely with a lot of the SaaS companies in the industry like Dutchie and LeafLink, working hand in hand with improving their platforms to improve our efficiency and supply chain processes. We've also have innovated products and even marketing strategies. So I would just say our experience is pretty vast. We've got a strong team um, ready to expand into other states, and that's kind of been our strategy over the last 2 to 3 years.
So if this license, these licenses, if the transfer was approved, is this then your first entry in the District of Columbia?
Correct.
Now, I know that you said that you operate in Illinois and Michigan. Now, are you aware that all products must be cultivated, manufactured within the confines of the District of Columbia?
Absolutely. And as such, the same exact scenario is in Illinois and Michigan and in any other state that allows it. Crossing borders is just a no-no in general, completely federally, and along with the state laws and rules too.
And I guess currently, does the business have any Schedule One substances in its possession within the District of Columbia?
Absolutely not. Well, you're talking about the entities acquiring the current BUCAT, or are you talking about the existing BUCAT?
No, the entity is acquiring because you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Bouquet is currently already operating a retail store, which we are acquiring, and then it also has a manufacturing cultivation facility, which currently isn't operational at all or licensed. So,
But
um,
and part of the reasons that the history is
yeah,
that Bouquet was cultivating. It's my understanding anyway that it was cultivating without having a license. So I guess that's why I'm asking you regarding. So what is it? I understand for the dispensary that you're acquiring, so they might have products in the dispensary, but as far as the cultivation, what's there? What is there? What's being acquired?
so right now there's essentially a plan for a phase one and a phase two of the facility. I've walked through the facility along with Jason, one of the regulators in the state, to kind of see its current status. I would say phase one is probably at about 90%, which would, I think, provide about 80 flowering lights in phase one. Our goal is, once we're approved, and currently the building is padlocked and inaccessible unless escorted with an ABCA agent. So our goal is to get access and get in there, finish the remainder of phase one, get all of the cameras, the alarms, all the IT stuff up and running, and so we have security, and then right afterwards, we're essentially analyzing what the original phase two plans look like to see if we need to make any modifications to it to then submit to APCA before we start a phase two. But our goal is to finish the remainder of phase one. So I would say currently what's in the facility, I would say a quarter of the facility is built out, the rest is open warehouse space, like not even white box, just like open warehouse. And then there is equipment there, like the lights. I believe there are trays and things ready to be installed. But all the mechanical, the plumbing, the electrical, all those major MEPs have been completed. And all the pre-wiring has been done for the cameras and the alarms and the door access systems. It's just a matter of getting access to get our contractor in there to install the hardware and get it all operational and working. So we anticipate once we have access to the building, we can get to a point where it can be inspected for approval, final approval, license approval within, I'd say, 30 days.
All right. So as you stated that the license there is an active dispensary. So tell us what's the
Correct.
status? Is it operating? And if it's operating, who's managing that currently?
It's operating. It is being operated by Bouquet with our, assistance and guidance. Any opportunity that we can. We've just kind of been doing a little bit of like, I would just say fact finding, like yourselves, and knowledge transfer, just to really understand, the market and the vendors available to sell product, the different SKU types. Um, it's almost been like a training session for us to really understand the entire regulatory environment firsthand, and really just kind of lining up anything that we might have missed with the acquisition that just needs to be buttoned up prior to it being fully approved.
So who's currently paying the bills for so let's say the at the dispensary, because it's an operating dispensary. So who's paying the bills? I mean, tell me about what, at least what you know from
Yeah,
that.
so I think I think right now the BK management team, which is on the cap table of Bouquet, has primarily been running the operation
I'm
with
sorry.
any assistance.
I'm sorry. Repeat what you just said, sir. I was reading something, so I just.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. So Bouquet Labs has multiple owners on the cap table. One of the owners is an entity called BK Management. So a lot of their team has essentially been overseeing the retail along with the Bouquet team. And we've just kind of been getting, let's say, our feet wet to just really understand how that store has been operating.
Okay. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, please. Okay. Are you familiar with an LLC by the name of Trunkina, Trucenta LLC?
This is Noful. If you're asking me, I'm not familiar with them.
Okay. All right. Do you have any business relationship with any testing lab within the District of Columbia?
No, we haven't reached to that point yet. You know, our goal is, you know, to really spend some more time in there. We've been kind of more getting involved on the retail side, but we have kind of forged some relationships with some of the other manufacturers and vendors, you know, looking at input material. We have a VP of business development that's been out there multiple times forging relationships. I can't confirm at this moment if we have met with or created any kind of a business relationship with a testing facility yet. But as soon as we have the green light to move forward, obviously that's one of the key things that we want to you know, address and work with. You know, we work with multiple testing labs in Illinois and in Michigan. So you know, we are familiar with the process. I know every state has slightly different regulations, but I can't confidently answer that we have forged a relationship with a specific one yet.
All right, so let me I know we've spoken about the cultivation license, we have spoken about the dispensary license. So tell me about the status of the manufacturing license. If this transfer was approved.
Yeah, so our goal is to operate the 3 different business units within their own LLCs and then transact, you know, between themselves and with other operators in the state. So the goal is to have the cultivation license land in Oki cultivation, the processor land in Oki processor, and the retail the land under the DNM Holdings entity. And the way our, you know, the goal is to start cultivation up, and then with the manufacturing license, we'll have to probably be in a position where first we'll have licensing agreements with our brands and any other brands we're planning on producing in the state or in DC, in the District of Columbia. And then the goal is to probably purchase input material initially from other operators to produce some vape carts and maybe some concentrates and other flower products until we are able to kind of ramp up our manufacturing to have enough input material to then feed into those brands.
Any board members have any questions that they wish to ask? Go ahead, Mr. Meadows.
Good day to you, sir. So you and your brother Andrew are the owners of AI Group. Is that you testified that earlier? I'm assuming he's 10% owner. The other 3 LLCs, the cultivation, the processing, and the DNM group, he is also the 10% owner in those 3. Okay. And so you're operating currently in Michigan and Illinois. Are you mentioned your brand? What's the name of that brand?
The brand name is Breeze, BREEZE, Canna, CANNA. It is owned by another entity that we own, is called BC Brands LLC.
Did I? And Mr. Akash, are you going to bring that brand here to the District of Columbia?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so you'll be operating, you'll be cultivating flower. You will be processing vapes, gummies, those various products, correct? And
Correct.
in Illinois or Michigan, are you currently selling any liquid products?
You're talking about like a syrup or a beverage?
Yeah, they're starting with coffee drinks,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. So very
seltzers.
interesting. Yeah, we have a pipeline of new SKUs under Breeze that we're working on. We've developed the formulation for a syrup type drink, and we are working with the largest beverage provider in the state of Michigan called Emerald Canning, and they're working on the final kind of formulations and packaging for a beverage to sell under the Breeze brand.
Okay. All right. Well,
Mhm.
thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any questions by any of the other board members? I guess Mr. Akash or Mr. Zoe, as I said, this is a fact finding here, and we're transferring 3 licenses, and the board just trying to find out exactly who's the owner, excuse me, of these licenses if the transfer was to be approved. And so whatever other information you want to provide to the board so we can instruct the agency on next step would be appreciated.
Mr. Anderson, can I ask a question? This is Nofel.
Yes, sir.
So I guess outside of the information that we've already sent in terms of our corporate documents and any of the applications we've confirmed and signed and provided, and this testimony here, is there anything else barring us from moving forward and getting approving this transaction?
Well, I'm not. I think some of the questions that I'd asked this morning, I am unsure if you mentioned the hold on. I'm unsure when you mentioned the group AIG group that that the agency was. I'm not, and I at least the information that was provided to me prior to this hearing, I was not privy to that relationship. And I was not privy that this is an umbrella group that you own 90% and your brother owned 10%. So I was not privy to it. So I'm not sure if the agency was privy to the AIG group. There was some misunderstanding on regarding the role that Mr. Zoe made, his current role. So that's one of the reasons why I asked some questions, and you stated that he stated that yes, his firm is involved, but it was just I understand that relationship based on the representation that was made today. So as I stated before, where I stand, there was confusion on my part. I do not know if the agency itself was aware of the structure as was presented today. And it's always good that normally we don't meet owners. We normally meet owners when something goes wrong. And so it is good that the agency would want to see who's behind these entities, in the sense that you're trying to move into the District of Columbia. It's transferring 3 licenses. So I don't know. I believe that you might have provided clarity. At least you've provided clarity to me, and I'm hoping that based on the information that's provided, that the if the board is satisfied with the ownership structure, then the agency should be satisfied with the ownership structure. So, but I can't
yeah.
say to you that yes.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
confusion.
I was
Yeah.
when you mentioned, is there anything else that we can provide? I guess what I'm trying to do here is I just want to be proactive, right, and help you and the agency in any way that I can. We're collaborators. We want to partner with you in every way we can to try to make this a successful industry. If Mr. Zhao, if we haven't provided a flow chart that very specifically breaks down the ownership structure rolling all the way up to humans. Let's get that together. And then I don't know if we've submitted the operating agreements for both all three entities. I have no problem providing the operating agreement for AI Group licensing so that we have full transparency. If that's something you'd like to see, we can provide it. I guess what I'm asking is like procedurally, if you and the agency are satisfied after this call, is another hearing required, or is it just kind of administrative and it gets pushed through? That's what I'm trying to get clear. There's holidays and everything else. I'm just trying to plan around it because I'd like to deploy my team there to get things going, right? So
there should there this actually is the last hearing that the board has for the year. Our next hearing is scheduled for January 7th or 6th, whatever, one of those dates. It's not anticipated that another hearing will be required for this the transfer. But if you provide the management agreement or in the flow chart to the agency, I think that will help us better understand your company, better understand the structure, better understand the relationship. And I think that I think that could be that probably will be sufficient if you
yeah,
provide that
and we'll
information.
provide Augie's or Mr. Zhao's engagement letter too, so you can just see like our relationship is purely transactional in terms of retaining his services for legal work in the District of Columbia. So the current firms we work with don't have offices in DC. We were introduced to Mr. Zhao. He's been very knowledgeable and helpful through the entire process, very familiar with all of your processes. So, and again, I will clearly state one more time that he has no ownership involvement in any of the entities that we've been discussing.
Oh, that's fine. What's your timeline, do you believe, to provide us the information?
We'll get it to you today.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that representation. Good to have met you. And will the board will if you wanna make any final comment, Mr. Zoid, it appears that you're just busting seem to say something. Go ahead, sir.
No, I was just gonna say that's about it. We'll provide the documents today.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
then the board will take this matter under advisement. But as I stated before, you provided information. I do not anticipate another hearing will be required. And if the board is satisfied with the presentation, then the board will instruct the agency to move forward with the transfer. That would be, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Thank you, the rest of the board. Really appreciate your time. Look forward to working with you moving forward. Thank you.
All right. Happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Thank you, board. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thanks. All right. Thank you. All right, that was our last hearing for the morning session, and so let me move into our afternoon session. We had protest hearing case number 25 PRO 00080, Proper Exotic, license number 128697. That hearing was canceled due to the dismissal of the protests. And the next case on our calendar is case number 25 PRO 00091. Aloha, ALOHA, license number 129362. This case has been canceled due to the submission of an offer in compromise that was provided to the board for its review and consideration. That is the end of the board's calendar for the year. And so since we're at the end of the board's calendar for the year, let me do our agendas. right, so our first agenda, it's our legal agenda, alcohol. There are three applications on this agenda. I will review all three and make some recommendations to the board. And at the end, I'll ask that the board, I'll make a motion and ask that it be second and that the board vote on the recommendations put forth by the chair. So number one, review of motion to request modification and status report per. This is regarding board order number 2025-721. This is District Winery / Anna Restaurant and Bar, license number 098684. And this is also in case number 20 CMP-00021. The recommendation is to approve. Number two, review of motion to withdraw Advisory Neighbor Commission 60's protest dated November 29th, 2025. This is in case number 25 PRO 00101. This is 12 Stories Bar, license number 112109. The recommendation is approval. And number three, review of request to reinstate canceled license dated December 1st, 2025. This is iBar Garden of Eden, license number 083133. Recommendation approval. I therefore make a motion that ABC Board votes to approve the recommendations that's put forth by the chair for the legal alcohol agenda. Is there a second?
Mr. Grant, I second the motion.
Mr. Grant has seconded the motion. We'll have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Mr. Grant agrees. Ms. Quinn.
Ms. Quinn, I agree.
Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. We now move to our legal agenda alcohol addendum. There are two applications on this agenda, and I'll review both, make recommendations, and then make a motion that the chair's recommendation be approved. Number one, review of settlement agreement dated December 3rd, 2025, by and between Advisory Neighbor Commission 4E and Chimeli Mexican Cuisine, license number 088757. A recommendation approval. Number two, review of settlement agreement dated December 8th, 2025, by and between Advisory Neighbor Commission 2E, the Citizens Association of Georgetown, and Citizen M, license number 134047. Recommendation approval. I therefore make a motion that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendations as put forth by the chair for the legal agenda alcohol addendum. Is there a second?
Mr. Meadows, I second the motion.
Mr. Meadows and Mr. Jones have seconded the motion. We'll have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Mr. Grant agrees. Ms. Quinn.
Ms. Quinn, I agree.
Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. We now move to our legal agenda, medical cannabis. There are two matters on this agenda. I will review both matters and make some recommendations, and I'll make a motion that ABC board vote to approve the recommendation as put forth by the chair. Number one, review of settlement agreement. This is for Ahola, license number 129362, recommendation approval. Number two, there is an offer in compromise. This is an offer in compromise for case number 25 ULC 00053, which is presidential flight. And the offer in compromise is as follows. Number one, cessation of illegal sales. Respondent affirms that it has ceased all unlicensed cannabis psilocybin and flavored tobacco sales on the premises and online. Number 2, remediation. To remediate the sale of cannabis and cannabis products that occurred at the business, respondent will remove the ATM vending machines and display cases from the premises. Number 3, fines. Respondent shall pay a $3,000 fine before readmission into the premises. And number 4, inspection. Respondent shall permit ABCA to conduct a walkthrough following return to the business to ensure the removal. Failure to remove the ATM vending machines and display cases within 30 days of the board's approval of this OIC will be grounds for the summary closure to be reinstated. Number 5, lifting of the summary closure. The current summary closure shall remain in effect until the fine has been paid and respondent has filed proof of payments with the board. The recommendation approval. So I therefore make a motion that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendation thus put forth for the legal agenda medical cannabis. Is there a second?
Mr. Jones, I second the motion.
Mr. Jones has seconded the motion. We'll have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Mr. Grant has agreed. Mr. Quinn.
Ms. Quinn, I agree.
Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. We now move to the alcohol licensing agenda. On the alcohol licensing agenda, there are 12 licensees, and I will review all 12 and make some recommendations. And at the end, I'll ask that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendations as put forth by the chair. Number 1, review request for a temporary operating retail permit. This is for Rye Bunny, license number 134713, recommendation approval. Number 2, review application for safekeeping of license. This is for Privilege, license number 118901, recommendation approval through March 31st, 2026. Number 3, review application for safekeeping of license. The Grace, formerly Passenger, license number 100573, recommendation approval through March 31st, 2026. Number 4, review application for class change from Retailer C Restaurant to Retailer C Tavern. This is for the Golden Age, license number 120935, recommendation placard. Number 5, review application for class change for Retailer C Restaurant to Retailer C Tavern. This is for Pearl Dive Oyster Palace Blackjack, license number 085382, recommendation placard. Number 6, review application for entertainment endorsement to provide live entertainment inside of the premises only. This is for Cafeteria and Tequera La Loca, license number 13115 50, recommendation placard. Number 7, review application for the entertainment endorsement to provide live entertainment inside of the premises only. This is for Fish Shop DC, recommendation placard. The license number is 128628. Number 8, review application for change of hours. This is for Max Wine and Liquors, license number 133328. Recommendation approval. Number 9, review application for Game of Skill license with endorsement for placement of up to 5 approved terminals offering District Edge by Paysomatic. I'm sorry. This is for My Canton Restaurant, license number 075479, recommendation approval. Number 10, review application for the carryout and delivery endorsement. This is for Cafeteria and Tequera La Loca, license number 131150, recommendation approval. Number 11, review request for off-premises storage permit endorsement to store unopened alcoholic beverage inventory off-site at 175 R Street Northeast. This is for Gentenair, Gentenaar, license number 133793, recommendation approval. And number 12, review request to approval to provide a gift of ready-to-eat meals that does not exceed $500 in value to Baffin Mac liquor stores. And request is being made by Prestige LeDroit Distributing Company, license number 092845, recommendation approval. I therefore make a motion that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendation thus put forth by the chair for the alcohol licensing agenda. Is there a second?
Ms. Quinn, I second.
Ms. Quinn, I second the motion. We'll have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Agree.
Mr. Grant had voted to agree. Ms. Quinn.
Ms. Quinn, I agree.
Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passes 5-0. We now move to our supplemental licensing agenda. On the supplemental licensing agenda, there are 4 applications. I will review all 4 and make recommendations, and then I'll ask that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendation that's put forth by the chair. Number 1, review application for game of skill license and endorsement for placement of up to 5 approved terminals offering Fire Pot Games by Capital Games LLC. This is for Fat Pete's Barbecue, license number 095574, recommendation approval. Number 2, review application for game of skill license and endorsement for placement of up to 5 approved terminals offering Fire Pot Games by Capital Games LLC. The license number, this is for Cloak dash over under, license number 087875, recommendation approval. Number 3, review application for game of skill license and endorsement for placement of up to 5 approved terminals offering Fire Pot Games by Capital Games LLC. This is from Granville Moore's Brickyard, license number 072792, recommendation approval. Number 4, review application for game of skill license and endorsement for placement of up to 5 approved terminals offering Fire Pot Games by Capital Games LLC. This is from the Queen Vic, the license number 083930, recommendation approval. I therefore make a motion that ABC board member vote to approve the recommendations as put forth by the chair for the supplemental licensing, alcohol licensing agenda. Is there a second?
Mr. Meadows, I second the motion.
Mr. Meadows, I second the motion. We'll have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Ms. Quinn.
Ms. Quinn, I agree.
Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. We now move to our agency rescinding prior approval of section 405.1 status. On this agenda, there are 4 applications. I'll review the 4 applications and make recommendations, and then I'll make a motion that the board approve the chair's recommendation to rescind approval of the following licenses. Number 1, privateer 4400 LLC, license number 119655. The licensee did not renew. Number 2, it's DC Live, license number 120261. Licensee did not renew. Number 3, Bourbon Boulevard, license number 128273. Licensee did not renew. Number 4, Job Site Hospitality LLC, license number 131016. Licensee did not renew. And number 5, Reign, REIGN Restaurant, license number 132860. Licensee did not renew. I therefore make a motion that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendation as put forth by the chair on the agenda rescinding prior approval of 405.1 status. Is there a second?
Mr. Jones, I second the motion.
Mr. Jones has seconded the motion. We'll have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Ms. Quinn.
Ms. Quinn, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. We now move to the cancellation agenda. The ABC board will be canceling the following license for the reasons outlined before. S&M Sports Lounge, license number 129610. Licensee did not renew. I make a motion that ABC board move forward and cancel that license. Is there a second?
Mr. Grant, I second the motion.
Mr. Grant has seconded the motion. We have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Ms. Quinn.
Ms. Quinn, I agree.
Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. We now move to the board's temporary license and one-day substantial change docket. On this docket, there are 23 applications. I'll review all 23 applications, make some recommendations, and at the end, I'll make a motion that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendation as put forth by the chair. Number 1, a request from Gabby Hernandez for one-day license class F holiday party. This is December 12th. The license number is 134670, 130 attendees, 3 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 2, a request from De Sol for one-day license class F, this holiday party. This is December 13th. The license number is 134686, 50 attendees, 1 security guard, recommendation approval. Number 3, a request from RITZA, RITZA, Carcamo, CARCAMO, a one-day license class F, birthday party, December 14th. The license number is 134687, 55 attendees, 1 security guard, recommendation approval. Number 4, a request from Samuel Hammer, a one-day license class F, a wedding. This is January 17th, 26. The license number is 134699, 150 attendees, 3 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 5, a request from Lana L. Zane, one-day license class F, concert live music performance. This is December 10th. The license number is 134689, 100 attendees, 2 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 6, another request from Lana L. Zane, one-day license class F, concert live music performance. This is December 12th, license number 134691, 100 attendees, 2 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 7, a request from Lana L. Zien, one-day license class F, concert live music performance, December 13th. License number is 134692, 150 attendees, 3 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 8, another request from Lana L. Zien, a one-day license class G, concert live music performance. This is December 13th. The license number is 134690, 250 attendees, 5 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 9, a request from Steve Billadas, one-day license class G, conference. This is December 11th. License number is 134668, 100 attendees, 4 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 10, a request from Jonathan, Jonathon Rube, One-day license class G, birthday, December 13th. License number is 134693. 150 attendees, 4 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 11, a request from Millicent Hawkins, one-day license class G, Gala, December 12th. License number is 134724. 200 attendees, 4 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 12, a request from Millicent Hawkins, one-day license class G, holiday party, December 21st, license number 134725. 200 attendees, 4 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 13, another request from Millicent Hawkins, one-day license class G, the Sweatsuit Party, December 28th, license number 134725. 200 attendees, 4 security guards, recommendation approval. Number 14, a request from Republic Restoratives, one-day substantial change, Eastern Market Festival, nature of substantial change, request to use the license off premises at 7th Street Southeast Eastern Market, December 13th, license number 101343, substantial change license, 25 SC 01325, recommendation approval. Number 15, Whitlow's one-day substantial change, soccer viewing party, December 14th. The license number is 082871, substantial changes, 25 SC 01331, recommendation approval. Number 16, District Eagle, one-day substantial change, after-hours reception and dance party, January 16th. The license number is 117897. The substantial change license is 25 SC 01334. Recommendation approval. I'm sorry about that. Number 17, Bunker. One-day substantial change, after-hours event concert, nature of substantial change, extend hours of operation from 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. with no alcohol sales after 2 a.m. This is December 29th. The license number is 122706. Substantial change license is 25 SC 01335. Recommendation approval. And just in case I wasn't complete with number 16, number 16 was Lucky Polo District Eagle, one-day substantial change. This is an after-hours reception and dance party. Nature of substantial change, extend hours of operation from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. and to begin serving alcohol at 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is January 16th. The license number is 117897. Substantial change license 25 SC 01334. Recommendation approval. Number 18, R-Mart at Capital One Arena, one-day substantial change. The event, this is a John Cena final match entertainment event. Nature of substantial change to use license off premises immediately outside the Capital One Arena on the sidewalk and street areas. This is December 13th. The license number is 082437. The substantial change license 25 SC 01336. Recommendation approval. Number 19, Project DC Events, Pub Crawl. This is the DC Onesie Pub Crawl. This is January 10th. Approval for 2,000 participants. The license number is 105182. Excuse me, substantial change license 25 PCE 00026. Again, I said approval for number 19. Number 20, Project DC Events, Pub Crawl. This is Cupid's Bar Crawl. This is February 14th. The license number is 105182. Substantial change license 25 PCE 00028. Approval for 2,000. Number 21, Project DC Events. It's another pub crawl. The Shamrock Crawl 26. This is March 14th, 26. The license number is 105182. Substantial change license 25 PCE 00027. Approval for 2,000. Number 22 is a retroactive event. This is Steve Belladeth, one-day license, Class G, a conference. This conference was held on December 9th. The license number is 134669, 100 attendees, 4 security guards, recommended retroactive approval. And number 23, Republic Restoratives, one-day substantial change. This was December. This is Eastern Market Festival, substantial change, request to use a license off premises, 7th Street Southeast. This was on December 6th. The license number is 101343, substantial change license 25 SC 01325. Recommendation retroactive approval. I therefore make a motion that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendation that's put forth by the chair for the board's temporary one-day and substantial change docket. Is there a second?
Mr. Jones, I second the motion.
Mr. Jones has seconded the motion. We have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Mr. Grant votes to agree. Ms. Quinn. Ms. Quinn votes to agree. Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. We now move to the alcohol license administrative docket. On the alcohol license administrative docket, there are 23 applications, and without objection, I make a motion that ABC board members vote to approve the alcohol license administrative docket for December 10th. Is there a second?
Mr. Grant, I second the motion.
Mr. Grant has seconded the motion. We'll now have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Mr. Grant had voted to agree. Ms. Quinn. Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passes 5-0. We now move to our medical cannabis licensing agenda. On this agenda, there are 8 requests, and I'm going to review all 8, make some recommendations, and at the end, I'll make a motion that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendation that's put forth by the chair. Number 1, review of request to transfer standard application for a new cultivation center. This is Pink Canopy LLC, license number 126892, recommendation approval. Number 2, review of request to transfer standard application for a new manufactured type 2 license from Botanic Extraction and Consulting, trade name Harbin and Company. This is Pink Canopy LLC, license number 126891, recommendation approval. Number 3, review of request to transfer social equity application for new retail license with delivery, education, testing, and safe use treatment facility endorsement from KVEC LLC to ABT LLC. Excuse me, license number is 128728 recommendation. Ingestible medical cannabis products that contain more than 20 milligram of THC per serving. This is Pink Fox, license number 126422. We're going to refer this matter back to licensing. And number 5, review of social equity application for conditional license, retail license. Our green business. The license number is 128877. This is to correct the previously referenced license number on August 8th, 2024. Recommendation approval. Number 6, review of social equity license application of conditional cultivation center tier 1 license. This is for Team L and Associates, license number 125491. This is to correct the previously referenced license number on September 20th, 2023. Recommendation approval. Number 7, review of standard application for new internet retail license. This is for Amity Enterprises. The license number is 128890. This is to correct the previously referenced license number on June 12, 2024. Recommendation approval. And number 8, review of social equity application for conditional cultivation center license. This is Gas Monkey LLC, Monko, MONKO, license number 125550. This is to correct the previously referenced license number on November 8th, 2023. Recommendation approval. I therefore make a motion that the ABC board members vote to approve the recommendation that's put forth by the chair for the medical cannabis licensing agenda. Is there a second? Ms. Quinn, I second the motion. We'll have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Mr. Grant had voted to agree. Ms. Quinn. Ms. Quinn has voted to agree. Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter passed 5-0. The last agenda for the year and for the day, it's the medical cannabis license administrative docket. On this docket, there are 5 applications. I'm going to review all 5 and make recommendations. And at the end, I'll ask that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendations that's put forth by the chair. Number 1, it's from Local D, license number 127945. This is a medical cannabis internet retailer. This is a new application, social equity applicant. The recommendation is for us to have a fact finding. Number 2, Hotbox Georgetown, license number 128300. It's a medical cannabis retailer with delivery endorsement. This new application, social equity application. The recommendation is for fact finding. Number 3 is King Weekly Extracts, license number 126068. Medical cannabis manufacturer type 1. Transfer of standard application from ABUNAIPOKE LLC. The trade name is Abunai, ABUNAI. Recommendation approval. Number 4, DC Courier LLC, medical cannabis retailer with delivery and education tasting endorsement. Transfer of standard application from Verge Enterprises, which is trade name Gasolics. Recommendation, a fact-finding hearing. And number 5, it's New Leaf Dispensary, Capitol Hill, license number 129546, medical cannabis retailer with delivery and education tasting endorsement. Transfer of social equity application from Taste Buds. recommendation approval. I therefore make a motion that ABC board members vote to approve the recommendations as put forth by the chair for the medical cannabis license and administrative agenda for December 10th, 2025. Is there a second?
Mr. Meadows, I second.
Mr. Meadows, I second the motion. We'll have a roll call vote. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Mr. Grant has voted to agree. Ms. Quinn. Ms. Quinn has voted to agree. Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. The matter pass 5-0. And we have now concluded our agendas for the day and also for the year. And so without any further, I will now close our calendar and agendas for the day and also for the year. As chairperson of the Alcoholic Beverage and Cannabis Board for the District of Columbia, in accordance with Title III, Chapter 405, Office of Open Government, I move that ABC Board hold a closed meeting on January 7th, 2026 for the purpose of discussing and hearing reports concerning ongoing or planned investigations of alleged criminal or civil misconduct or violations of law or regulations, and seeking legal advice from our legal counsel on the board's investigative agenda, legal agenda, and licensing agenda for January 7th, 2026, as published in the DC Register on January 2nd, 2026. Is there a second?
Mr. Jones, I second the motion.
Mr. Jones has seconded the motion. I will now take a roll call vote on the motion that has been properly seconded. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, I agree.
Mr. Grant has voted to agree. Ms. Quinn. Ms. Quinn has voted to agree. Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows, I agree.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I agree.
And Mr. Anderson, I agree. As the motion has passed, I hereby give notice that the ABC Board will hold this closed meeting pursuant to the Open Meetings Act. Notice will also be posted on the ABC Board hearing room bulletin board, placed on electronic calendar on ABCA's website, and published in DC Register in as timely a manner as practically. With this said, we're now adjourned for the day and also adjourned for the year. I would like to thank all the members of the public who participated in our hearings this calendar year, and also thank all our board members who participated all year through with our calendar. With that said, I would want to wish everyone a happy season's greeting, happy holidays, and have a great day. And thank you very much. We're now adjourned. Okay, hold on.